Now, I'd love to hear your story with creating a little gold rush. Just try not to swear too much, but I'm pretty sure we can edit things out here and there. So don't, just let it flow, man. I want to hear what you have to say.
I went like I was working for a landscaper. I'll start at the start. I'll just go.
Give me all the goods, please.
I was working for a landscape gardener, righto, and he was very arrogant.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get anybody to work for him.
Right.
And I got a phone call one day from Labour Hire Company, and they said to me, "Hey, look, we've got this bloke. We don't care if you say no. We don't care if you rock up and go home at Smoko.
Mm-hmm.
Will you turn up and work for him?" Yeah, right. This sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. Good gig.
So I go out. Yeah. Turns out it's around the corner from Henry's grandpa's place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So go out there and start working for him, and got to about lunchtime, and I'm like, all right, I know what they're talking about. Well, anyway, so I ended up sort of getting on with him all right, enough that I went back the next day, and then my car blew up one day, so he buys me a ute and gives me a fuel card.
All right.
Because I thought, hang on, I've got him over a barrel here. No,
Right.
He knows nobody to work for him, so I went, oh, look, I've got to go and work somewhere else closer because I haven't got a car. I'll buy you one. Next day, rings me up, come around home, and I'll pick up the ute.
Nice.
So, righto.
Damn.
Oh, and he's a fuel card.
Yeah, bonus.
And at least
starting to get good.
And then, like at Christmas, he'd just give me $5,000 in cash bonus.
Yeah.
In tickets to the Taronga Zoo. And
Start turning into a good gig.
He's still an art, but that made it better. That washed it all over. So I'm like, right, I'm getting looked after. There's appreciation. He can't verbalise. So then one day, one Christmas, he says to me, look, here's the card, fuel, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to New Zealand for 3 weeks. And use the card for 3 weeks. Righto. So I did a road trip.
Nice.
I ended up at Sunny Corner.
Right.
And was trout fishing there for a bit. And then New Year's I did one, and then I went Panda New Year's and found Jack. Come into Bathurst and ended up at that outdoor shop in the main street.
Right, yeah, Aussie Disposals.
Bought a few things off them and then talked to the young bloke, and he said, yeah, go out here, Len. So then that's why I come out. I went to the pub, got told to go to the chimney and down the creek. And then that's when I met you. So, but I had this ute.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember the ute? Yeah. So I'd knock off work on the Friday, and that's where I found it. So then I
got
had
some
fun
good
and
colour.
all that. Went home after Christmas, and I'm running around. Look what I've got. But I put it in the glass. The glass vials.
Yeah.
Because it looks so good in a glass vial.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. Well, I'm at work like this, and I dropped it on the concrete. Oh, Devo, but so I was that hooked. And because I had a fuel card, hey.
Yeah.
So I'd drive that ute. I'd knock off work Friday.
Yeah.
I'd have the car packed and just boom, straight out here.
Yep.
Straight after work, set up camp and just go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it that much too, and I had a ute, so I worked out if you could buy those 40-litre bendy buckets from Bunnings.
I hate them.
For like $4 each.
Yeah.
Hold this. So I bought like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Go down there and because I used to knock off work at 3 o'clock, so I wanted something to do. So I'd load up like the last couple of hours of my time here on the weekend, just fill these buckets up. Go home on Sunday. No, it'd be Monday morning. I'd leave here at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And just go straight to work. And then after work on the Monday, go home, unload, and just get big tubs of water, sit in the backyard.
Yeah.
And just swish out all these.
Having
cans.
a ball, washing up some
Do
Helium
that.
Gold. Yeah.
And I'd do 20 of those 40-litre tubs throughout the week.
Yeah.
Empty them out.
Yeah.
And then boom, come back Friday arvo again.
Yep.
Same thing. And I did that for like at least 6 months.
Yeah, right.
So what's that? 26 weeks. I'd say I did it 26 times. I never missed a weekend.
Yeah, right.
But we ended up getting this big mound in the backyard.
Yeah, you got the company car, you've got a fuel
Yeah,
card,
but-
you're just like,
but
every
yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
I love gold, I'm going down here. I'm
But it
getting-
was all the tailings. The tailings just got too much.
Right.
So I went, what better thing to do than I'll go down to the lake.
Mm.
I can get a chair, one of those camping chairs, sit it up at the lake, just drag these buckets down, and because heavy as so then just sit there for a couple of hours each arvo and just pan out in the lake. And I picked the stupidest spot, which turned out to be the funniest spot because it was all nice and sheltered and that, so it was good for panning because otherwise there's waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all nice, but there was a walkway, like probably here a tree away from where I'm in the river and that, in the lake, and away, and so and that's a big dog park.
Yeah, right. So
people
it was...
and you just see this brown slick coming out into the lake,
Lovely.
just dirt, and so then people are coming past and they see me the gold pan and they go, oh, no, come along and they go, hey, how you going? Yeah, not too bad, yeah. What are you doing? Gold panning. Oh, we can see that. But like, where'd you get all that? Where'd you get the dirt from? And up there. And up there's like it's a mud trap, like it's marina.
Yeah.
It's mad for mud crabs, but just this side of it. On the lake bit there, it's all like sandy and rocky and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then so people like I must have had like 30 people a day come through.
Yeah.
And then next thing you start seeing people rocking up with gold pans
Yeah.
up there, pounding and I'm like, how yous going? And because I literally, once I worked out what I was doing, because it just started off just there. And then I realised, right, I'd just tell everyone that, and then I realised what I was doing. So I'd show them, like I'd be getting like, I'd have the bucket there, and I'd be going like this, and it's clay dirt, not like
it's
muddy.
completely different.
Yeah. And so I'd put a couple of shovels in the pan. I'd be going, yeah, you do this. Well, look at the gold.
Yeah.
And that was when we were in a good spot too.
Yeah, of course.
And there's some clay turds and clunkers.
Yeah, some good
and
pieces. Yeah.
there's some pickers in it every now and then. And they're seeing it washing up. And I'm telling them I'm getting it from there.
Yeah.
And so they're just believing it. Yeah. So there's more and more people start coming down. Yeah, you must be doing it wrong. Yeah, watch this. See, there's plenty of gold there.
So the boss has gone on vacation for a couple of months, given you the company car and the fuel card while you're in a state of gold fever. And you've spent, what did you say, 26 weeks or something?
Yeah, in 6 months.
Yeah, every weekend getting material from the creek, going back up. But you went to a heavily, actually didn't really think about what we were doing. And
Well, it's where I used to live.
Yeah.
But I knew it was sheltered. So
Yeah.
it had minimal waves.
And you're just
stuff.
washing, you've filled up your backyard first.
Yeah.
And now you've decided to go down to the lake and you're having
Mate's
a ball.
missus was going nuts.
And that was just your reflex. Oh, I just found it over there. And now day by day, more and more people are coming through, even people with gold pads now. That is hilarious. Did you say that it even got on the news or something?
There was a write-up in the paper. There was a mention in the paper about gold found in the lake.
Yes.
Oh, right.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I think that's a wonderful story. So unfortunately I have cleaned this out pretty heavily and the gold is got a little bit out of there, but it has basically run out. And I was just having a bit of a scratch down here and I thought I'd show you guys this. You might be interested because there's a rock here I just put back to show you because I just chiseled it out with the pry bar and that's going to be impossible to pick up with one hand. Sorry guys. But I just chiseled him out with the pry bar. And look, this is the type of valley underneath those. He was really packed in. I don't know if I just screamed packed into the camera, but he was really packed in. And this is the type of material I like to get out of the creek. And as I was digging away and cleaning up in there, see all this stuff here, it's all chiseled up like that. It's just really the type of material that I like to look for in these creeks. Seeing as though I'm starting to get a bit of colour under my belt, it's almost as if my experience level has gone up. You learn as you go. And that hard packed rock there, and this hard packed material in here that I'm getting with the spoon, is really speaking to me. As per usual, bit of the prey to the gold gods, and off we go. We'll get cracking. Oh man, that material was speaking to me, and it said, wash me up and I will give you tasty treats. Oh, alrighty. I've had some pans here that haven't been that great, but we're back onto it, back into it. I've been here for a bit working. It is what it is. I know how the cookie crumbles when it comes to gold, but when you wash up a pan like that, you just think, let's just try to replicate that. That's all that's going on in my mind. A couple more pans like that, and they will add up really fast. Dollar, move around, buddy. Move up. Move over. There you go. Not very good news. I should have made you guys wish me luck or something. I cannot replicate that. It's a bummer. I reckon some spots you just wish could just go forever. But I am, resigned to say, we just go look for another spot. The adventure continues. Perfecto. Come on, darling. Pick your rocks. Good boy, well done. That's tricky. That's tricky. Move up here. Move up here. Good, good. In there looks great. Now, let's see what happens. That's like, oh, heaven. Alrighty, after a bit of inspection in the creek here, I have found my favourite. A big rock with a big crack in it. They say there's no crack allowed in the creek unless it is rock crack, which may hide creek treasure. And look, another one. My favourite to find this type of stuff. And that grass there says it's been there for a while, and there could be like some clay to some dirt material under there. So let's get that. I almost said Jimmy bar again. Oh, brain. Let's get that pry bar out and let's get these cracks open.
I did say somebody out there wish me luck, hey? And you probably can't see from all the way up there where I've stuck the camera in the tree, but I'll take a photo directly. Woo! Hope Sarah's wishing me luck, if anyone. Tell you what, Sarah, if you're watching this right now, you better be wishing me luck, hey? Alright? Alright, well, I'm going to turn this camera off and get to work for an hour or two and rip into this creek. Get some gold. Well, I have been having a ball as usual. You can see I did get that rock split open, and some really good gold out underneath it. And unfortunately I'm getting a bit knocked up, so I think I'm just going to do one more pan and get out of here. However, wouldn't be me without a story. And I'm going to give you a bit of information with this story. It's about an old miner by the name of Thomas Everett. He's buried in our cemetery up there in Hill End. I'm told he was quite an iconic figure back then. But unfortunately, I think in 1872, he had his accident and passed away, which is quite sad. I reckon he was mine manager at the Cockwood Dwyer's claim at Hawkins Hill, and it was his job to check the water level at the bottom of the shaft before the day's start of work. Obviously, it's pretty hard to dig in waist-deep water, as a lot of us know. At any rate, he went down the bottom of the shaft and slipped on the ladders and hit his head and went unconscious and drowned at the bottom of the shaft. They reckon it wasn't until about 2 hours later that somebody realised he was missing and raised the alarm, and that's unfortunately where they found him. But yeah, old Ted did say he was quite a popular fella. He reckoned there were about 1,500 people that attended his funeral, and a couple of hundred of horse and carts parked out the front, as he was part of the Masonic Lodge. And yeah, bit of an ill fate for most of the miners here. When they had an accident or either killed through carelessness, they were aged between 30 and 40 years of age. And yeah, funny thing, old Ted told me in 1872 that they had 147 funerals in that year. He said 74 of those funerals were children. It's the type of rugged, harsh living conditions it was in a mining town in the 1800s. But by the time, if you got over the age of 10, you were basically considered an adult, you know, and working for the family and contributing. Fun facts. There's a lot of clay in this material. I've got to take my time to break this clay up. But after I do this pan, I'm going to saddle up Dollar and get out of here. I am knocked up. Look at that. The sun has come out to say, it's the end of the day, Joby. Start to make your journey home. I'll see you guys there in a bit. Well, beautiful people, I am getting so used to weighing up by myself. Sarah's in the background today. Say hello.
Hi, how are we?
And I thought we could cherish this moment together. The quest does involve her as well, I guess.
How do you think you went today, babe?
That is a really good question. I mean, have a look at that.
That is pretty good gold to me.
It is a really good looking day for me. And we'll get down to the moment of
Truth.
Let's see what we have. Okay.
Let's weigh it up.
Oh, my heart always goes a little bit here. And 2.57.
2.57.
Happy
What a
days.
day. I did think of you.
You did. Did you wish me luck?
I did.
Well, I guess I'll just have to marry her, hey?
You better.
2.57 is a good day for any gold hunter in Hill End. And Gee whiz, with the wedding at the end, I think we'll be fine, hey? We'll be
I
happy.
think so. Wish us luck, guys.
Take it easy and enjoy the photos.
Enjoy.